Hello and welcome to another FS19 and map first look. This time we're taking a look at the Grasslands by Steve's Mods. We're down in the shop here and we seem to have a set of mowers here which belong to us. It's a big shop area. I think the builder's spirit level had slight issues with it though. The building seemed to be leaning. Lots of debris lying about the shop down here. And a special anti-gravity tractor down in the bottom corner here. Somebody put helium in the front of the tractor by the looks of it. So we're going to take a look around and see what we can find on here. I've not even looked around the map yet. We're right down the bottom end at the moment. I've turned the traffic off so that can't cause us a problem. What I have seen so far on here from just sort of walking down to the shop and tabbing down here, field definitions are very square when they've been done. So one of our sell points down here. The building is a little bit sunk in the ground. So we will head upwards now, so there's nowhere to go heading downwards. Seems to be a good mixture of field size on here from what I've seen of the map when I did have a look in there. So we'll turn right up here and go towards the horses. Double gates into a lot of the fields by the looks of it, which helps. Head into the horse yard here. See what we've got. Everything just feels very, very tilted here, and not set level. Building wise at least. Seems to be a bit of a post missing there as well. It's a pretty standard horse yard for FS19, this one. We'll head down this way now and see what else we've got. So a derelict house there. Nice views on this map. Something very weird gone on with that field. Very, very weird gone on with this field. Apparently we've got sunflowers here and oats on this bit, which is interesting. A little bit of oats around the outside of the field. Got sunflowers in the middle of it, which is a little bit on the odd side. And we seem to have barley around the outside of this one and corn in the middle of it, or maize. So something certainly missed with the field devs around here. I haven't actually got F11 installed at the moment. We might have a look at that in a few minutes and just see what happens there if we put that in. Got trees flickering over in the distance there. No problems when it comes to size of the fields. Certainly a map you could use big machinery on if you so wished. So we have a cell point here. With a floating house. Carry on looking around to see what else we can find on here. There's another property here. Textures look a bit amiss on some rocks and things sitting about here. We have a bit of a bald ground here under the trees, which hasn't been grassed. Head up right to the top end of the map we are now. Again, field 20 has got some issues with field definitions as well by the looks of it. Or 21 that was. So we have a couple of big clamps in here. Feels like everything is leaning as we're standing here. A bit odd with the stone AD plant. Bit of a strange one. A set of steps there going nowhere. Part stone, part wood. Part something else. Levitating fence as well by the looks of it. And a post missing off the end there again. The cash machine looks level. The building is far from it. So we head out of here now. We'll find our way down towards our yard. As you can see in the distance down there. Some real sharp terrain changes on the road on here. find a turning to the right somewhere, hopefully. Should be about there somewhere. Straight down a narrow road. Almost went past it. Some steep hills on some of these fields. There we've got a large mist bit around the grass as well. Missing fence post there. Be heading over to the right there. Has a reasonably nice feel to it. Just a shame about these small little issues going on with it. Do start with a lot of machinery on this map. Something I did notice when he spawned in to head into the farmyard. Got tracks going around various places on there. We have a bit of a strange one with the fences, where the posts seem to be missing. I thought I saw this somewhere else on the map, but didn't think much of it. And now we have a closer look. We've got the barbs for the top strand of wire, but the actual wire itself is not there. There's somewhere else down at the shop. I think we drove past some of that fencing as well. So we come down into the farmyard here. We have a combine header just set down on the side there. One of those horrible dolly trailers. A lot of debris around the farmyard again. The map isn't yet seasons ready either. There may be an update coming for that. So you have nice big animal buildings. That gate isn't even attached to anything. That's just a decorative gate, but even so. So we head into the barn here. So we've got what could be a nice big workshop, but again we've got a lot of rubbish in here. Cultivator which appears to be semi-floating. All these feed bins. Just overdone it with the decorative items, I think. It's real off textures on a couple of these older buildings in here. So machinery wise, as you see, we've got Tedder and rake here. We know we've got the moles because we saw them down the shop. We have a Fendt 1038, a John Deere 6230R which goes with the loader over there, the Massey Ferguson Activa Combine, Kuhn sprayer setup, front and rear tank and Kuhn spreader, New Holland roll belt baler, a Fast Track 8330, a 7230R John Deere, horse drill, Kuhn cultivator, Agromass plough, the small Strautmann trailer. So certainly no shortage of machinery. Just lots of little buildings here. Water tank around the front here. It's a nice big building, but again full of silos. We have the grain silo itself here. We also have the Agroliner trailer, Strautmann wagon, Silo King feeder wagon and Kuhn straw blower. So lots and lots of machinery. And the silo seems to be just stuck in the dirt down the back of the yard here. We open this door. We actually have an empty shed we can use. So what I'll do is I'll just put the F11 feature in and we'll see what we can do with these field definitions. Okay, so I now have the easy dev controls installed. So on field 21 I'm going to change this to a completely different crop. And let's see what happens. So the field defs are way out on here, as we can see. Big chunks of field which haven't been affected, which is still another crop when it was originally painted on. So if you want to cheat crops in the field, that's not going to work. You're going to have to do it the proper way. Which could be annoying on missions as well. Contracts. Let's head down this way and see what happens with this field. This is one of the worst ones we've seen. So F11 again. So big chunk of this field not painted into the field definitions. Likewise, as you can see on here, big chunks missing, but at least it's bare soil on these ones. Bit that's bare soil, it's not so bad. It's when you end up with another crop around the outside of the field. So if we were to just paint into this one, doing the sugar beaters, that's just easier. Again, big bare chunks, but at least there's no different crops around the outside. But as for what fields we actually start with on here, we get fields 26, 25, 61, 66 and 53, along with 42 down here. Fields are not too unreasonably priced, and most of the time it's priced per field. You get the odd one where there's two together. The biggest one, 755,000, and 2.5 million for the outside of the map. Which is a bit pricey, but big waste of space up the top here. So we just visit the chicken coop. Why does it sound like loud running water up here? The chickens left the tap running. Let's get away from that. Nope, still got it. That's a bit quieter. So it's certainly got a sound issue up here, along with tilted buildings again. But that is the Grasslands map. So I'll leave it to you guys to make up your mind whether it's one you want to play on. It is on the in-game modhub and been fully tested by Giants. But for now, that's where we will leave this video. So I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.